Not yet.
How about now?
No, still not yet. It just has a message that you have started screen sharing, but nothing is showing up.
Okay.
There it is.
It's here.
Okay. All right. Hello, everyone. My name is Atti Herawati. I'm from Indonesia. It's a pleasure to be with you all here to share what I have done with my team, with my extensive reading class. We entitled our presentation by exploring extensive reading, the use of reading comprehension strategies, and students' perceptions. I teach extensive reading in semester 6 to the students of English Language Education Study Program in Pakuan University. Reading became an activity that was not popular among students. I don't know why reading was so hard for the students to conduct. Maybe because when we came to the class, we brought the reading text by ourselves. So in extensive reading, my team decided to ask the student to bring with them their reading text. So we divided the meetings in one semester into 2 sessions. The first session until the week before the midterm test, we asked the students to pick up the reading text that was entertaining them. They could take anything that they liked, but of course we asked them to pick up the same genre, which is the something like fiction. Yeah, they could take a novel, a poem, anything that they liked. And for the rest, after the midterm test to the final test, they should take a nonfiction one, especially the one that related to the research topic that they would conduct in the next semester. Because in semester 6 they also learned research methodology as the preparation for their research in semester 7. So fiction and nonfiction, but both in both reading, they should make reading log and report every week the progress of their reading. All right, so I'll go to the next slide. And yeah, so we had 3 research questions. The first one is, what factors that maximize the students' active participation in extensive reading activities? When we conducted this research, the extensive reading class was conducted online. So we didn't meet in the classroom. Instead, we used Zoom in Zoom meeting. But unfortunately, not all students turn on their camera. So we sometimes we suspected that they were not present during the class, yeah, because they turn off the camera, but when we called their name, they could answer, yeah, but we didn't know when they were. Yeah, I think it's everybody's problem in teaching online. The second question, what are the reading strategies used by the students in their extensive reading activities? We really want to dig up what the strategies that they used when they read at home, yeah, because we could not see the activities. So we also put this as the second questions. And the third one, what are the students' perception on extensive reading in enhancing the reading comprehension? Yeah. Whether the comprehension improve or not by reading at home and picking up the book by themselves. So the objectives of our research is first to find out the factors that maximize the students' active participation in extensive reading activities. The second, to discover the reading strategies used by the students in their extensive reading activities. And the third is to recognize the students' perception on extensive reading in enhancing their reading comprehension. And the urgency of this research that we thought was we need to give the students continuous effort in making them become a better reader. Is needed, yeah, because especially as the students of semester 6, they need to read a lot to prepare themselves to conduct research as their final project for the bachelor degree. So by reading a lot, they had enough knowledge to write their paper. That's what our consideration was. In class reading activities is not enough. They need to read outside the classroom. Students need to read more and more outside the class. So extensive reading is important in order to enhance and engage the students to read more, yeah, especially to prepare themselves to research, to conduct research. So the significance of our research, theoretically, the findings of the research can support the theories on the role of extensive reading to reading comprehension. And for the practicality, the finding can contribute the development of teaching reading, which derives from extensive reading practice in the classroom. So we really want to see whether extensive reading as a subject can improve the comprehension of reading a certain text. The research methodology, the approach that we use is qualitative approach, and the method is case study. So this is a case on one particular class that use this extensive reading strategy. So the site and participant, the site is in Pakuan University in the Department of English Education. And the participant, the number of the participants, there were 20 students from semester 6C and D, which was selected purposefully because why only 2 classes? Because we taught in those 2 classes. The other 2 classes were taught by different lecturers with different strategies. So we only selected these 2 classes. And data analysis, for the documentation, we see the general knowledge of extensive reading, yeah, from the document in the form of a book reading log. And we distributed questionnaire to see reading strategies. And we interviewed the student to find out the perception of extensive reading. And the data and sources for the document, we use Journal of Book Report in a writing form and book talk, yeah, in the format of a video. Yeah. So the reading log used in the form of book report. And questionnaire, we distributed to 20 selected students by using Google Form because the class was conducted online. And interview, we use WhatsApp chat, yeah, to interview the students. And these are the findings. There are some factors that affected the reading activity. The first one is motivation. Yeah, the motivation to read the book they select by themselves. So they motivate more, yeah, in reading because they selected the book by themselves, not by the teacher or not by the lecturer. And the reading habit, it's not easy to give the students the reading habit. So it's like we push in quotation, we push them to read, and then maybe they at first they didn't want to read, but as a task of reading, as extensive reading class is reporting the progress of reading, so inevitably they make the reading habit for themselves. And then supported environment. It is not easy to learn at home. When they read, for example, the people around them at home could distract them. So the support from the environment, especially in their home, is very important. And the strategies, just like the 6 reading skills, they also use skimming, scanning, reviewing, read slowly. This is interesting because in the classroom they could not do this. Yeah, based on the interview, they said that they could not read slowly in the classroom because they felt ashamed of their friends if they read slowly. But at home they could read slowly based on their capacity of comprehending the text. They can also read twice or maybe 3 times, but the majority of them read twice. But in a classroom, they could not do that because the time is very limited in the classroom. But at home, they could manage the time by themselves. So they could read twice or 3 times. And they reread some important sentences. They reread and they put a mark on certain words that we discuss it in the classroom, because I mean in the Zoom meeting they mark the word, the sentence, or a certain thing, the phrase, like some expression, and they brought that in the classroom and discuss. They could say that Miss, we did not understand about this expression. Could you explain, or something like that? So the last one is finding the main idea. It's not that easy finding the main idea from a paragraph. So we discuss it and learn from the students, learn from each other. And the last one is the perception. Extensive reading helps them to keep focus on their own choice of book. So there is no push from outside. Once they select the book, they should finish reading it. Yeah, so they will focus on that particular book. But of course, there are some barriers, not only from the distraction at home. The reading process is done online, so the students read the books fully at home. Yeah, and many students seem not to be able to maintain their motivation in reading their own book because there is no control, perhaps. Yeah, at home, parents, peers, or maybe brother, sister, they would not interrupt with the progress of reading. So sometimes they lost motivation. There a view of students change the selection of book after they read several pages. They said that they would like to change, would like to choose different book, and it happened. Yeah, to several, no, only a few students. Yeah. When they lost motivation, then the one that they did is re-choose the book. They take the other books. Yeah, so that's the barrier of extensive reading conducted at home. And the solution and follow-up solution that we gave them is they need to read. They need to write reading journal every week and report it to the lecturer. When we met online through Zoom, they reported what happened during the process of reading. And for the follow-up, yeah, they keep on practicing extensive reading in other subjects, not only in extensive reading class. They should try to use the strategy of extensive reading that they applied in different subjects to see whether it works for different subject or not, because in different subject they need to read a certain book. In extensive reading, they select the book that they want to read. So that's the difference. And for the conclusion, extensive reading had motivated the students to improve their reading skill. Even though it's the motivation appeared almost at the end of the semester, not for the first, say, 3 weeks. No, after the midterm test, they realized that it motivated, the activity motivated their reading, their reading habit. Yeah, and they really wanted to improve their reading skill and to make them more enjoyable in reading and concentrated in gaining more comprehension. So it's not, we could not expect that the students' motivation improve at the first 3 weeks, for example. Yeah, in my case, in our case, it happened almost at the end of the semester. And the research implementation, we perform an extensive reading book club program, yeah, for those who are interested in developing their reading activities. So we propose this to the head of the study program to make an extensive reading book club program, yeah, but not only for the English education students, but also for other students or people around the university. So maybe from the students from different department or different faculty, if they are interested in joining the book club program, we welcome them to join. And these are the example of book talk. Yeah, they put the video that they made on YouTube. Yeah, so they talked about the book that they read and they put the talk on video, on YouTube video. And also from for the book report in the form of written, yeah, they put it in Facebook group in English Language Education Study Program eBook Corner. So in 2 different social media. Yeah, for book talk, they put it in YouTube, and for book report, they put it in Facebook group. Okay, and this is the booklet that we tried to make. Yeah, so the guideline how to do extensive reading. Our team tried to make this booklet, so those who are interested in knowing this booklet can see it. Yeah, but we made it in the printed one. Okay, so for the last, here's the quotation that we took from Professor Mary Leafield, who said that extensive reading is the most efficient way to help students change old habits and become confident second language readers. Thank you very much.
Great, thank you very much. Are there any questions from the audience members?